Hello, and welcome to this post-graduation update. We have lots to talk about, including the exciting news of yet another Leslie partnership that will benefit our students, this one with the Dimmock Center. But first, I want to thank everyone who worked so hard to make the Leslie 2024 commencement ceremony a monumental success. Some 700 Leslie graduates, along with their loved ones, graced the Leader Bank Pavilion in the Seaport for a chilly yet perfect day, celebrating years of dedication to their fields of study. For the first time, we had all of our graduates, from undergrads to masters to PhD students to threshold students, walk across the stage to receive their well-deserved diplomas. The faculty in the areas of education, mental health and well-being, art and design, and liberal arts and business was well represented and cheered on these determined knowledge seekers, giving them a jubilant send-off to their lives ahead. They now join the more than 90,000 alumni of Leslie University. You can watch the ceremony on our website. While graduation 2024 has come and gone, we've continued our academic focus to ensure our suite of educational offerings provides our current and future students everything they need to be successful. For an overview of each of our key fields of study, here's our interim provost, Deanna Yamin. Deanna?
Thanks, Janet. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to share an overview of our four main academic pillars: art and design, education, liberal arts and business, and mental health and well-being. These resources will help us internally in the Leslie community and also will paint a very clear picture for people who may be considering, and we hope do, join that community. For example, in mental health and well-being, we have so much to offer. You can start off, as in some of our other areas, in an undergrad in progressive arts therapy, and you can move all the way to your PhD. So we want to make sure that those pathways are clear. This will give them a visual overview on one page of all of our offerings there. For art and design, some people may know about our studio arts areas, but may not be as familiar with our communication and media arts. Education, there is so much we do here, from our PhD programs through, do you want to become a high school teacher and specialize in history? Do you want to work with ESL populations in middle school? Is there a certification someone might be interested in if they're already a teacher? In the academic area of liberal arts and business, is natural sciences and math where you want to go? Do you want to look at more at humanities and social sciences? As we're talking to people, again, all this will be clear whether you're familiar with the programs or not. I think with the help of our colleagues in marketing and communication, the design of the one page showing connections will really prove helpful as we talk to each other and also, again, as we invite people into the Leslie community. Just a quick note as I end, thank you so much to everyone who did this work, the curriculum work from faculty and academic leadership, and then everybody else on campus who got this into our systems, who make sure that we can see the courses so we can register for them so that people in admissions have what they need. It was a real team effort. The work behind it was truly incredible. Thanks all.
One of the things we're doing at Leslie that is unique and has become a driving force for new students is our partnerships with businesses and schools. Today, we announce a new mental health provider, the Dimmock Center, a community health center in Roxbury that serves 19,000 people annually. Our new Dimmock Center Scholars at Leslie program is similar to our other mental health partnerships with Riverside Community Care and Elliott Community Health Services. Each provides a continuous pipeline of talented professionals into their organizations and into our communities. Students who come in as scholars through these partnerships receive significant additional financial aid, a guaranteed internship with that employer partner upon acceptance to Leslie, and cohort support, meaning students enter as a specific partnership scholar in a networked group and have regular meetings about the contours of their profession. Once they graduate, scholars are given priority opportunities for job openings in their internship location. These partnerships are attractive to students because they come in knowing they have a set internship which will expand their learning and hone their skills. To learn more about just how important they are, here's an enrollment update from Tom Engelhardt.
Thanks, Janet. I'm very excited to report that our Riverside Scholars Program for mental health professionals working towards their master's degrees already has 9 deposits for the fall. What makes these partnerships unique is that they are guaranteed. The students don't necessarily need to scramble and find a place on their own to do their internship or residency. They know day one of their program, and they will have the experience at one of the best mental health providers in our community. Undergraduate enrollment for the fall is also increasing. We're up 5% in applications and 4% in admissions and deposits over this time last year. The priority deadline for new deposits is June 3rd, so our admissions team is actively signing up students now and preparing for summer orientation. About half of our students who have deposited for the fall have registered for orientation this summer. It's looking good. Now back to you, Janet.
Thank you, Tom. Not only is Leslie attracting more attention among potential students, we're making it easier for students to do things like register for classes and to pay for classes. These key improvements will help our university structure as we strive to become one university. To talk about the recent changes made to our billing system, here's Associate Vice President of Student Financial Services, Frank Mullen, and some members of his team. Frank.
Thanks, Janet. Over the past year, we have made significant changes in our billing policies and procedures that will assist our students and families, as well as our faculty and staff, with navigating costs at Lesley University. Along with simplifying our undergraduate and graduate tuition and fee structure, as well as our refund policies, this terrific team has recently instituted what we call student-type billing.
Student-type billing has simplified the workflow for our student accounts team. Instead of having 212 ways to calculate a bill based on program code, we now have 11 different student types which are assigned to student records from which we can generate a bill.
Now staff in the Support Hub, Financial Aid, and Advising will be easily able to determine costs for students and families while answering their questions. Combining student-type billing with the efforts of the registration revisions we have previously implemented has shown solid results. We are receiving our tuition and fees earlier in the process. That means fewer financial holds and more students in the queue for future pre-registration periods.
As part of the registration process, all students fill out a course planner. The more students we have financially cleared to move forward, the better we can plan classes that are fuller and more engaging, resulting in earlier publishing of catalogs and course schedules and fewer canceled courses.
I want to give special thanks to Rick Cummings for leading the charge in moving us to this new billing model, as well as Scott Boulay and Matt Rudd for their guidance and assistance. Back to you, Janet.
Thank you, Frank. This is a great example of many improvements being made that will help our student experience. And now that the warmer weather is here, the campus plan is really taking shape. Here's an update from our Chief Operations Officer, Joanne Kasuth. Joanne?
Thanks, Janet. Let's talk about Reed and Burnham. We're so excited to see the scaffolding come down from outside of Reed and Burnham, so everyone can start to see the beauty of the building through the windows and imagine what this will look like in a few months when the building is open. University Hall has a lot going on. People have been a little tired of seeing the brown paper on the windows in the former bookstore Barnes & Noble. Well, the good news is that brown paper will be coming down, as will the walls in that space, to make way for a student lounge and gathering space. That space will have new flooring, new furniture, and will have a lot of natural light through the windows that will be seen all the way down that corridor. So we're excited about responding to one of the requirements of students from our focus groups in terms of gathering spaces. Last but not least is Sherrill Hall. We're making great progress with our condenser water loop, and we're also making great progress with getting equipment in. And now on June 1st, we're going to be lifting some of the new cooling and heating equipment onto the roof, and that will be connected into the new mechanical rooms that have had work ongoing for quite a while. And finally, we have a great plan to build out the second and third floor of Sherrill into student center-like space, and we'll be sharing more of that in the times to come. So we're making great progress, and we're excitedly looking forward to being able to open the new tenants, the restaurants, and Read and Burnham all on Alumni, Family, and Friend Weekend the end of October. Back to you, Janet.
Joanne, it's great fun watching this all come together. Our students who are leaving campus for the summer will certainly see some big changes when they return in the fall. You have all worked so hard this year. Because of your ideas and your efforts, Leslie is evolving. We're becoming a strong, sought-out destination for higher education. I want to reward you all for all you have done with a day off. Leslie will have a special President's Holiday coming up this Friday, May 24th, so you can enjoy an extra long Memorial Day weekend with your family and friends. And also, starting that next Friday, May 31st, Summer Fridays are back. When possible, employees can plan to work a half day every Friday through August 16th. Work-life balance is very important to me, to our board, to the administrative and academic leaders at this university. We hope you enjoy the extra time and get a chance to make new friends and explore new things. And finally, as many part for summer break, I want to leave you with the words of our graduation speaker, Cy Montgomery, the naturalist, adventurer, and author.
Go. Go out in the world where your heart calls you, and don't be afraid. And sometimes you will have to be brave, but the blessings will come.
See you next time.